how to get almost 100% of the people to follow you back. That's what we're going to discuss in this lesson. And so there's a couple of things that are going to encourage people to follow you back. A, you've got to make sure that they're in your target audience. We've already discussed this numerous times, but that is so super important. If you're just following random people, they're probably not going to follow you back. But if you follow people that are part of your target audience, those are the people that are going to be interested in what you're sharing on your profile and they'll want to follow you. Okay. The other thing is that you've got to make sure the people you are following are active on Google+. If they're not active, they're not going to follow you back. Again, if you just follow random people and they're not even doing anything, they're not going to follow you. Okay, so those are the two most important things. Now, the other thing is engagement. If you want people to follow you, you've got to engage with them. You've got to show that you're interested in what they have to offer. That way, they will show interest in what you have to offer. So let's just kind of give you a few examples. Now, if you're on your home menu tab, this is your feed, this is your news feed. This is where you're going to start seeing posts from the people that you're following and from the people who are posting in the communities that you've joined. So these are your most active people. It's the same people that are active when you're active. So when you jump on Google Plus and you look through some of these posts, you can see who is going to be good people for you to follow. Okay, so let's just kind of scroll down through our feed here, and of course, you know, this is Food Nutrition Magazine. This is one of the industry leaders that we've followed, so we want to go ahead and engage with them. And if we start engaging with them regularly, they're probably going to follow us back. Now, one thing to kind of consider in getting people to follow you is that your industry leaders are going to be super busy. They've got a lot of people that are following them. So don't necessarily expect them to follow you right back, but you still want to engage with them because the people who followed them are going to be interested in following you as well. However, what you can do is some of the things that you want to look for as far as people that might follow you back in your target audience are people that are your peers. So if they're the same, they have similar followers to you, if they're posting similar content to you, if they're active in the communities just like you are, those are going to be people that will follow you back. Okay, so like this one right here, this Slim Army, this is somebody that's posting in the diet and the weight loss community, and they're posting something interesting. So what you want to do is, obviously you want to make sure that you're following them. So we'll go ahead and click on them. Jump over to their page, make sure you're following them, which we are. And then we're going to scroll down through the content that they're posting and go ahead and comment and like and share this content. So we're going to go ahead and +1 this post. We're going to comment on it, say something interesting. This person right here, you notice they just posted and said good. That's okay, but what you want to do is post something that is a little bit more engaging, that kind of gets you standing out versus all of the other just +1ers. So I wrote in here, I love tomatoes and mozzarella, and you're right, portion control is super important. Why? Because he's talking about, or he or she is talking about, obviously this is a good thing to eat, but then it talks about the size of your meal matters. So you want to participate in the conversation, and that's why I created this little sentence. So we'll go ahead and post. And then what we might also do is we might share this on our page as well and create a little commentary to go along with it. So we're going to click on the share button. We're going to share it on our Google+. We're going to make sure that we share it public. Now, we could share it just with specific people if we wanted to. We could just decide if we want to share it in a community, or we could share it with an individual, but we're just going to share it publicly. And we're going to create a little commentary that goes along with this post. So I created a little commentary for sharing this post, and I said, what healthy foods do you like to eat for lunch? And then I tagged Slim Army, so Slim Army knows that I liked their post, I commented on their post, I'm sharing their post, and I'm letting them know I'm sharing their post, okay? So it's a way to really interact with that person, to get their attention, and then also give them some kudos for what they've created on Google Plus as well. So we want to go ahead and do that. And so then I'm going to go ahead and share this post. Now, odds are really good that Slim Army is going to follow me back. Why? Because I'm talking about the same kind of things that they are, and I'm interested in the same thing they are, and I just shared their content and I interacted with them. So that's super important. All right, so let's go find somebody else to follow. We can go back to our home screen, see who else is posting over here. So we have this woman, Ashley Adams, and she's posting in this herbal medicine community. And she's talking about tea relief for pain and the Healthology. And it looks like she's sharing a blog post. So what we would want to do is go check out this blog post. We'll open this in a new window. And then we want to read this blog post and determine if it's something that is interesting enough that we might want to share it or interact with it or talk about it or whatever. So let's go ahead and read through that. Okay, so I read through this article. I decided I like the article. I think it provides value. I think it could be beneficial to my audience as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back. I'm going to create a little response to her post, just kind of like what we did with the Slim Army one. And so I'm going to like it, comment on it, and then I'm going to also share it on my page. And then this, I'm going to make sure that I follow her as well. And then odds are really good that she will follow me back. So I'll just kind of create a comment that is related to this and share it, and then we'll come right back. Okay, so I created a little commentary response to this article that we were just looking at. And I also shared it on our page. So if we jump over to our page, you can see that I went ahead and shared it there. And then I included a little commentary along with this and tagged her as well. So you can see that this is something that you can easily do, and that it also benefits the people that are following you, as well as it helps to create that engagement that is going to cause people to follow you back. So now let's go ahead and look at some different ways to get people to follow you back. Let's jump over to our communities. Since communities are where your target audience hangs out, it makes sense that that's where you want to be engaging as well. So if we just jump in one of these communities and start engaging with some of the members and following them and that sort of thing, then odds are good that they're going to follow us back as well. So let's scroll down through a couple of communities, see if we can't find some posts that we want to interact with. Okay, so in this community, I found this video that Angie Fitness TV posted, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a comment to this post. I plus one'd it, and I'm adding a comment to here to let her know I think it's pretty cool, and I'm going to try it out. And then I'll post it. I went ahead and jumped over to her profile as well and followed her. So odds are really good that she's going to see I'm interested in what she has to offer. She's going to come back. She's going to check me out, see I'm posting similar kind of things, and she'll probably follow me as well. Now, as you go through and do this in the different communities, and as you find different people in communities or commenting on other people's pages or just that are posting on Google Plus, the more that you interact with people, and the more that you engage with them in a meaningful and conversational way, you show interest in them, then the more likely they are to follow you back. So that's it for this video on how to get people to follow you back almost 100% of the time. That's the key. Engage with people, make sure they're the people that are going to be part of your target audience, or at least your peer in your industry, and that's how you do it. So that's it for this lesson, and we'll continue on to the next section.